RSE was trying to tell her that something was about to happen. Then, she saw him, Raka, the man who once filled her days, walking into the cafe. Her breath hitched. 5 years had passed since their last encounter, and now fate had brought them back together in a place brimming with memories. Alana, his deep voice reached her like a breeze carrying old reminiscences. Her chest tightened. The memories she had buried long ago suddenly resurfaced without warning. She lifted her face, locking eyes with the man who once meant the world to her. His eyes were still the same, warm, deep, and dangerously captivating. Raka. No other words escaped their lips. Only silent gazes filled with unspoken questions, lingering pain, and an undeniable longing. Raka gave a small smile and pulled out the chair in front of her, while Alana's heart pounded wildly, as if she were once again a girl falling in love for the first time. "Do you still like black coffee?" he asked softly, as if afraid that their voices might awaken the past they had tried to forget. Alana let out a wistful smile. "And you still like asking things you already know the answer to?" They chuckled lightly, but beneath the laughter was an underlying sadness. Alana's heart trembled, realizing just how well she still remembered every little thing about Raka, as if time had never truly separated them. Their conversation flowed effortlessly, from trivial matters to the deeper wounds they had long avoided. "I was a fool back then," Raka finally admitted. His voice trembled, his gaze dimmed, as though uttering those words hurt him more than he had anticipated. "Letting you go, thinking it was the best for us. But in the end, I only hurt us both." Alana took a deep breath, her chest tightening as old memories resurfaced. "I blamed you for so long. I was angry, disappointed. I hated losing you without fighting harder. But now I understand, maybe we needed time to find ourselves." Raka looked deep into her eyes. The confidence that once defined him had now been replaced with fear and an aching longing. "So, have we found ourselves?" Alana didn't answer right away. Her heart wavered. She had learned to live without him, had tried to move on. But why did his presence still turn her world upside down? The sunset faded into twilight, casting a soft glow over the city. Alana realized that something between them remained unfinished. And maybe, tonight was the beginning of finding the answer. They walked side by side along the sidewalk after leaving the cafe. A light drizzle began to fall, adding to the melancholic atmosphere. Their hands brushed against each other unconsciously, and the silence between them turned into an unspoken tension. "I miss you, Alana," Raka's voice was hoarse. He stopped walking, taking a deep breath as if gathering his courage. "More than I ever imagined." Alana swallowed hard, her heart pounding. Fear gripped her, fear of getting hurt again, fear of opening a door that should have remained closed. "We can't just go back to the past, Raka. Too much has changed." "But my feelings never did." Raka stopped in his tracks, looking at her with eyes filled with both longing and pain. "I still want you, and I know you feel the same." Alana tried to resist, but Raka's gaze shattered the walls she had spent years building. Her breath quickened, her heart torn between logic and the overwhelming yearning that consumed her. She wanted to believe, to relive what they once had. Yet, the fear of past wounds held her back. "I'm scared, Raka." Her voice was barely audible, but the tremor in it sent a pang through Raka's heart. Raka reached out, gently touching her face. "I'm scared too, but more than that, I'm terrified of losing you again. I can't bear to be apart from you a second time." The tears Alana had been holding back finally spilled over. She closed her eyes, allowing them to flow freely down her cheeks. Raka wiped them away gently, his gaze filled with an indescribable depth of emotion. She wanted to believe, to surrender to this moment, but doubt still clouded her heart. Without another word, Raka pulled her into a tight embrace, holding her as if afraid she would slip away again. Alana let herself sink into his warmth, her hands trembling as she clutched his arms, as if needing reassurance that this was real, that he was truly here again. That night, they spent hours talking in Raka's apartment. Conversations turned into stolen glances, glances turned into touches, and before they knew it, they were caught in a whirlwind of emotions too deep to escape. A hesitant kiss became desperate, burning with years of suppressed longing. Their hands roamed, searching, as if trying to piece together what had once been lost. Every touch, every sigh, was an overflow of emotions held back for far too long. Alana felt her chest tighten with emotions she couldn't define: happiness, fear, longing, and desire intertwining into one. She wanted to believe that this was more than just nostalgia, that it wasn't merely a fleeting escape from loneliness. In the warmth of the night, they came together once more. But beneath the passion and yearning, an inevitable question lingered: was this a new beginning, or just a temporary solace from the emptiness that haunted them? Only time would tell.